Hi everybody, today at Marcel's Hockey School I've got a special guest with me, former NHL draft pick, 6 years in the German Elite Hockey League, and now certified mental coach, Chris Heid, and we are going to be talking about visualization. Now, we know that the mental aspect of any sport is really important, but yet we don't really do too much to train it. So Chris, what are we going to be doing today to train the brain?
Yeah, we're going to be learning about two different techniques of mental training, visualization. The first one being watching an athlete, a top athlete, execute a movement perfectly. And the second part of that is actually envisioning yourself carry out that movement as well. And along the way, we're going to show a couple easy, simple techniques to help introduce young athletes into mental training and into visualization.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Let's do this. So one very effective technique for visualization training is watching your favorite athlete execute a movement perfectly. And this is going to help activate our mirror neurons. And in simple terms, that's going to help us learn a movement without actually carrying it out. So I have a video here of Austin Matthews, and he's working on his release. Arguably one of the best shooters and goal scorers in the National Hockey League. And what you can do, I'll just pause it here for a second, but this is the start of his shot. He's going to come into stride. I can pause it at any time. I've slowed it down. This is him picking a puck up, and you can really break down his body position a little bit further, the follow through. And here's a good spot. His front knee is bent. What's his back leg doing? What's the follow through of his stick doing? What way are his eyes facing? And you can go through a clip like this 15, 20, 30 times until you feel you have it mastered. And this is going to help you move on to the next steps of visualization training. So have fun with it.
So now that you've seen Austin Matthews execute this movement perfectly, you have two options. You can go into a quiet room, close your eyes, take a seat, and visualize yourself executing this movement all in your head. Or you can do what's called kinesthetic visualization, where you're actually going to be doing the movement yourself. Now obviously, doing the actual drill on the ice is the best option, but right now we don't have any ice here, or you could be injured or just not be at the rink on the day, and you still want to get some training in. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I am going to be doing the Austin Matthews skill. Just going to back up and execute the movement. Now you can do it with or without a hockey stick in your hand, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And obviously if you're doing another sport, say you play soccer, then you won't be having anything in your hand or at your feet. So how can you introduce younger athletes to visualization? You obviously can't just go to them and say, hey, we're going to be doing visualization today, or let's do some mental training. You'll be getting a blank stare in return. But what you can do is to get them acted out. Get them to tell you about the best goal or play or save that they've ever made, and then get them to show you how they do it. This is an example that I have always done at hockey camps. I tell them about my best ever goal. Gonna blend in the clip here, and then show you how I act it out. So I will have explained my clip to the audience, and this is how it looks when I'm acting it out. So Chris, we've given everybody a couple of forms of visualization, but how can we incorporate this into our trainings regime, or how often should I be doing visualization?
Well, the good thing about visualization, it doesn't take a lot of time. On any day of the year, 2 to 3 minutes is more than enough. On game days, have a routine, maybe find that 2 to 3 minutes next to the playing field and envision yourself carrying out these movements perfectly.
Choose whichever method works for you. For myself, I really like the kinesthetic visualization, and I've done it before the games. It has an added bonus that it also serves as a pretty cool warm-up. Chris, Thanks a lot for your time today. Some really good tips. Don't forget, mental training is just as important as physical training. Hope you liked the video. See you next time at Marcel's Hockey School.